It was almost exactly 2 years ago. I logged into my online coaching portal one day and I looked in the top right corner and there was this new feature. It's just this tiny little square button. And I saw that little button and I thought, this is the beginning of the end. Like, this is my 18-year career over just this one little square button. And this is what it said. And I hadn't kept up to date with what features were being added, but I could see that it was an AI workout builder. So you can now use AI to build your clients' workouts. And at that time, the AI meal plan builder had been there for a long time. I hadn't used that, but then the AI workout builder came out, and I remember thinking, oh, this is it. Like, we all knew this was coming, but two things were going through my head. The first one was, what would a client think if they knew that I was now using AI to build their workouts? And two, if a trainer can use this to build their workouts, then what's stopping a client from just using an AI to build a workout for them? What's the point in having a coach? And that's how I knew it was time for me to start thinking about pivoting my whole entire career. That little square button. 2 years goes by really fast because I just realized today when I went to make this video that I've actually never clicked on that button. So I thought I should actually click on it today so I can tell you what's in it. Because if you're a client, this could be what your coach is using. And I'm not saying it's bad. It might just automate the process of what they were going to give you anyway. But if it's AI and you're paying them the same as what you're paying them before, does that mean we're doing clients a disservice? I don't know. So I thought I need to start getting some answers. So I clicked on this button, and this is what I had always assumed. That I remember when I first saw that button, I thought, how hard is it to build a workout in the first place? Like, when I'm putting my clients' training programs together, selecting the exercises takes like no time at all. The bit that takes a lot of time is getting to know them at the start. So if they stick around for a long time, over time you spend less time conversing with them because you have all the information from when they first started. But when I sit with a client and do their initial consultation, depending on how many questions they have and what's in their history, sometimes I sit with them for like 2 hours, and that's just learning about their history. That's not developing their programs, sending them feedback. It's none of that. So selecting the exercises for a client every 12 weeks or whenever you give them a new program takes no time because of all the other background work that you've done. So when I saw that button, I was like, well, I can see why trainers would want it, but this should make trainers nervous, because if AI can build all of that, then clients can just go on ChatGPT and get the same thing. And now 2 years later, I can see that that's happening too, because even the gym up the road where I pay rent to train my clients face to face, that gym has got an app with an AI coach in it that can build workouts. So if they're doing that, knowing that that's competing with the PTs that are paying rent there, then we're all going to have to get on the bus, aren't we? So I thought it'd be interesting. To really show you the back end if you're a client, to see what it is. If you're a coach and you're using this, I'm not saying it's bad for you to use it. I'm just saying this does mean that there's going to be a big shift for PTs, and that if we don't move with the shift, we're fucked. So that is what I've been doing for the last 2 years. Whenever I make these videos, I always feel like I look really tired, and that's because I've been spending so much time looking at computer screens, learning about, YouTube and content creation now, because that we end up doing more of that than we do training clients. So as part of this big shift I've had over the last 2 years, it's about what is going to be the next thing? What is going to be the next thing for PT so that we can still get an income, make sure that we're giving clients, good value for money, and just accept that we can't compete with AI workout builders and meal plan builders and AI feedback that clients will be getting elsewhere, which in a lot of ways would actually be better than what coaches can give. Because, put it this way, if you ask ChatGPT or some sort of AI to build you a workout plan, you can ask it to go on PubMed and scan all the research articles and stuff like that. Can you not bark, please? So I'm not saying it's bad to use AI. What I am saying is that trainers are going to have to do a really big shift now, and that is what I've been working on. But let's have a look. So when we click on this little AI button inside the coaching portal, it says, let's quickly build a program with our AI program generator. Set your program needs and AI will do the rest. Then you can refine it as you wish. So first you select the client's goal from a drop-down list, and that could be like muscle building, fat loss. Then in the agenda, you have to plug in their weight, their age, how many workouts a week they're going to do, how many sessions, their experience level. I don't know why sessions is different to workouts. Then you have to detail any injuries. So you've got to type in what their injuries are and specify any other details. And this was what I always assumed. So even though that button was there, and the amount of people that have been through my coaching program over the last 2 years, where I've just manually created their programs, the reason why I never bothered with this, because I thought, whatever information I'm going to have to type in, it's going to take me longer to type it in and then refine whatever it gives me than it will be for me to just select the exercises I want them to do. So I think that raises the question of having a machine as your coach, which for a lot of people I think will actually work better, because you're going to tell your coach, like, you're going to ask all the stupid questions, or your so-called stupid questions that you're too embarrassed to ask a human because you think you'll get judged. You can type things messy, and usually the machine can figure out what you're trying to say. It can give you suggestions. It can answer you any time of day. So if you want to ask it something at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can. So where does that leave personal trainers and coaches if AI is going to completely replace us? So looking at that today, it's confirmed everything that I thought. But it also reminds me that when you sign up to a coach, or when you come to a coach, or you have a goal, the first part is always, getting the plan, which this is the plan. But now I think there's going to be a premium for being a part of something. So what I did about 3 to 6 months ago, 4 months, maybe it was 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I decided to actually make that switch. So while I still have that coaching software, I'm phasing it out now, and I'm putting my clients all on School. Because I watched School, and School has got hardly any features at all in it, but it's very much about community. So it's really easy to chat, go live, ask questions, do webinars. It's gamified, so you get points for commenting on people's posts. It's fun, it's kind of cartoonish, it's kind of, video game style. And that's one of the reasons why I did the big shift, and I just pivoted to that. And then I made an even bigger decision to just put all my coaching tutorials on there and have a lower price membership where people can log in. They can get all the information, all the recipes, case studies, training programs, tutorials, science, everything I've built basically. And they can work their way through it without any accountability to do any of it. But they're in the community, so they're part of the community. So there's people that'll support them, encourage them, but there's no one who's actually making sure that they stick to it. Because I used to sell that information along with the accountability, but now people are getting that information elsewhere, and they're probably getting it in a much better format. So I just stuck it all in there, and anyone who wants access to it now can just get access to it. But anyway, yes, I think as personal trainers, there is a large chunk of what we do which is now benign. But I think the other side of it, the flip side, the good side, is that people are going to start valuing human connection, community, being a part of something special, and the accountability. I think people are going to start valuing that even more. So we're definitely in an age now where information is not valuable. Never thought I'd say that. Information is not valuable. Accountability, always valuable. Community, always valuable. So I don't really know where this is going. What I do know is that I'm on the bus. Let's see what's next.